We made it eventually.
We have. Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello. Sorry about that. I changed it a couple of times because
Ooh,
we um just got held up, basically.
yeah.
You talk for a second while I sort myself out here. Hello, everyone. Sorry about this. I'm getting there slowly.
Like there seem to be many of. This is definitely one of those mornings.
Yeah, look at the state of me. Yes, it is. Oh,
When I
God.
realised I was still on mic just now, I nearly lost it for thinking I could come in with some homemade hold music, and then the next thing that came to mind was gremlin elevator sounds. I don't know if you remember that
No,
movie.
that is not us. That is not going to happen, okay? That is just not going to happen. Oh, dear. So, all right, we've got a whole heap of people here. Thank you very, very much for being so patient with us.
Hey guys.
We we were wanted to look at the fact that we've built such a nice little community, and the how and why and wherefores. Mandy's stream the other night brought up a lot of questions and a lot of little gatherings, and from that, I sort of got the sense that for a lot of us, we all sort of felt really isolated for whatever reason. So we wanted to look into that and have a bit of a chat and see what you guys all think about it and see if we can solidify it a little bit if we can.
Yeah. Sounds like a really good idea.
That was your stream, so you pick up that thread because you started that concept.
Um, Whoops. So something came up about, sorry, us being addicted to, well,
Oh, glory.
um,
It was okay. So it was a concept of the fact. When was that? Sunday afternoon or Monday? Sunday it might have been.
oh yeah, Sunday going
Um,
quiet.
Everyone went quiet, and we all sort of wandered around in various places looking to see who was out there, like where everybody was. And we were talking on Telegram. We're like, what, where, when, how, what? Where is everybody? So Mandy started a painting, and it sort of grew from there. The idea that um, that's what it was. We were actually all sort of wandering, looking for each other, not knowing where the next bit was. And so we started sort of thinking and putting two and two together. And then later in that stream, of course, there was like, I don't know what, 4 or 5 left or something when I came back in the next morning. Like I literally went to bed, got up and went to work and got back into it. So, you know, that was an interesting one. And yeah, the conversation there, it was really, really cool to see people felt so comfortable with people that we've never actually met. Like there's, you know, obviously you're looking at us now, but for the most part, we haven't, you know, we don't know. So yeah, I thought it was quite interesting, and I know Mandy did as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been all chasing around these live streams for so many months now, and you know, with the activity rising and extra channels coming out and doing things, it's been like a full-time community at times, and been really fun to get involved with. The painting was something I was sorry.
No, I was going to say it's just that whole, found you. Yay, what's everyone up to? Where you been? Da 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 da. You know, I want to throw a comment up from Tanya on screen, because you basically encapsulate what we're sort of looking at here. So that sort of says it all. And
100%.
Yeah, and it's quite fascinating to put it together in the terms of, you know, we're all, if we wanted to, we could find people. I don't. I'm not that person in real life. I sit here and you guys till the cows come home, and actually going out and doing things in public, that ain't my style. So,
yeah.
And Rob's just said a similar thing. So whether we can or not, whether we do or not, the community feeling is strong.
Yeah, really, really strong. And it's a really wonderful thing to be a part of.
Magical.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, brain fog's thick today. You know, seeing you guys in the live streams, the information that we're able to share with each other is phenomenal. I love all the different styles of humour we bring to things as well. I mean, when we're having all shit days, it is really, really lovely just to see people getting a bit silly.
Trapped in a car with the esky and someone up the front farting. Just to name one example. I wish I could show all of the comments, because it's like chat's flying, and I just normally can't. I just can't. I'll try and throw out sort of the best ones I spot from everybody as they come through, because you guys make what we do fun. Like this, Absolutely. You guys make it fun. So, and I haven't said hello to everybody individually here or in the chat, because it's impossible. Just running late and scattered. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's happened again.
No. So, Mad's got it here. Mad says it. You know, come on. There we go. People that would normally spend their days alone. Well, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I personally found the community at a point where I was solo in my thinking and my thoughts and feelings and knowledge of this whole thing. And it was really cool to just make that connection with people. And that was hardly any of you guys were there at that time. That's going back a few months before we're on previous journeys. Trying to be polite and diplomatic about things there. Actually, I'll cover that in a sec. But yeah, that's how I fell into it. And like, it's just growing piece by piece. And we found people have come in, people have gone. People have hung around, and it's almost like a family.
Yeah.
It's almost like a family.
And it gives
So
people a chance who literally can't go anywhere as well for whatever reason, an opportunity to be a part of a community as well. Like you, I was like feeling isolated for those reasons and more, and was so annoyed that I couldn't be out there enjoying things. So in these respects, getting in on the lives and smalling, supporting the live streams, jumping around to the smaller platforms as well to make sure likes and stuff were going up on theirs, and just doing the rounds. It just became a part of my day.
very quickly, very,
Yes.
very quickly. Um, yeah, like if you look, like even back in, I don't know, think back to December, January when Canberra first kicked off, we weren't doing this. Like me personally, I'd have one on play just in the background there, and I think I had quite a lot of the that volcano eruption happening here. Like I had that
Oh,
on
which one
on
were
a,
you on to? The La
La
Palma
Palma.
or
Yeah,
yeah. I was
and we had
addicted
that on the
to
big
the
screen out the
iPhone one
front.
for a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we just had that out the front, just like on the screen all day, every day. Just and it was fascinating to watch, and sort of jump from that to this, and I don't know, this community's a lot more. I guess because it's more local and more like-minded. Something like that. You've got people that are all into the spectrum. Whereas something like this, we're all into the spectrum. Don't get me wrong, but um, we're united in a common cause, I think is the word. Is that what I'm looking
Absolutely.
for?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yep, I agree. Perfectly said, man.
Yeah.
Perfectly
100% with
said.
you on that.
Yeah, there's the other one I want to show this one here. There you go. And you're right. But that's the thing, though. I consider you guys friends. You know,
Yeah.
I've probably got more friends of that sense here with you than what I do out there in this community, because half this community are compliant muppets. I didn't say that, did I? No, I didn't say that at all.
And something else I'd really like to bring up, in relation to all of this, the reason we wanted to do this show in the first place, it's not that we're experts in anything that we're looking at. In fact, we're pretty darn sure that most of our audience have at least as much knowledge of a broad variety of subjects, if not more than we do. The idea of bringing it together, bringing in the audience as well, um, just so we're not alone in our own heads with all these daunting things all the time, to feel like people are having conversations with each other, and for people to actually have the conversations with each other. And it's just so much fun.
It is. It is. I'm getting a kick out of like helping people to connect. Like I ended up in the position obviously through the other show, and it's great fun. Like helping. Just here's an email address. Go chat, and I'm getting a buzz out of it, which is really really weird. And it sounds horrible, but it's true. I get a buzz out of the fact that people are actually connecting off of the screen, like out of the. It's like we sit there. How long do we sit there and chat? Like yesterday, like our Telegram page is enormous.
Yeah, which one?
Well,
No, I mean, like, we're chatting on how many different pages in there, and just blah, 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 blah.
About 4, I think, at the moment. Rob, you, my friend, you are one of the blessed souls. I tell you, when you ring, when you give me a call, or I call you for some reason, I'll sit there and keep working. But it's a laugh. It's interesting, and I enjoy your company. So I say that. Where is it? Yeah. All right, smart ass. What did I title the last three? Meeting room number 8, meeting room number 9. Sorry.
And these
Uh,
painting streams that I'm doing, I was planning on, that was my motivation for getting on YouTube as a channel anyway.
don't tell Mandy. Don't tell Mandy.
It's all
Told
right.
you. There you go. Exactly. And that's the thing. That's what
Yeah,
that's what we
100%.
wanted to that's what we wanted to look at for that very reason. We we were all isolated to a point. So
Yeah, I mean, beyond us, like just about all of us have our battles and whatnot. So when you've got the last 2 years and everything that we're learning within it, or from beforehand, it can get really, really overwhelming when you're alone. You guys are my army. You guys are my strength. Couldn't do
that's
it
it.
without you.
How often do we say, I got you. I got your back. We're cool. How often, like we'll back each other up in another chat. What was that, yesterday? When the random Greek dude was going after Melissa. And watching you guys all just come to a defense and back her up was pretty cool to see. It was really, really cool to see. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into ganging up on people or anything like that, but there are times where things need to be stood up on. I'm not going to be backing down to bullies.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna throw just a different one here. This is from one of our newer people in the group. And funnily enough, I can actually identify with that as well, because I've always been that sort of person, which is why this surprises the living daylights out of me. Like it amazes me that I am doing this and having fun. Like, it's just not me. Well, actually, to be honest, sitting here doing this is not me. End of story. Running through. And while I'm running through these, if anybody wants to join us, you are more than welcome to. We want to keep this as open forum and give everybody a voice that they want. So if you do, let us know. We're more than happy to bring people in, or even I do have a way that I can do voice only. So we don't actually have to have people link in. I can take a phone call via this and make it all work. So there is that as well. If you want to, it's up to you guys. That's it. There you go. So I guess the question is, why? Yeah. How? Like, how have we formed? How has this happened? How have such diverse personalities all come together to form this collective? That's where my curious brain is going, because we're all so different, and we're all in such different circumstances, like really and truly in different circumstances.
I do think we're pretty all individually minded as well, which kind of helps the situation, and maybe even part of it was just that relief in coming together, like, finally.
Yeah. Well, if you, there you go. Oh, it's all right. I'll take the hit for you. That's all good, right? If you look at the different circumstances, so like you are isolated basically where you are at your life, and here comes the chief sausage himself.
Awesome.
I'm at a different end of the spectrum in that this, like, you obviously all know, this is my professional side of things. So that's a huge big distance in between, and between us all, we all sort of fall into the middle in that big circle, and we've got such different circumstances. But, and we're not calling this triple S.
And we all bounce off each other really, really well, which is so much of the fun in it as well.
Oh, I know, right? It is. It's good fun. That's the thing. That I will spend. I kid you not, and Neil, back me up on this. I'll sit there at home after I've gone home and snigger and laugh quietly because he's TV, he's not here, he's doing his thing. And I will literally wet myself laughing for right up until I sit down and have tea and go to bed. You know, just at what's going on in the group. Again, it's the different personalities, I think, that make it work. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, thank you, Neil. Look, see,
I've heard people say it's a
validation.
YouTube addiction or other social media addictions, but no. I mean, I did actually put myself in a self-evaluating position recently, and that's when it really resonated with me that it wasn't so much the platforms, it was the community, or is the community.
Yeah. Yeah. I I can see it. I was trying to understand it. That's my brain. I'm the analytical. I can see how it's all work. You go on the far opposite end of the spectrum of that YouTube addiction thing, and oh holy hell, there's some whack jobs out there, like serious whack jobs.
Absolutely.
I'm talking people who claim YouTube spouses. That I mean, I don't get that. That said, I also don't get these role playing games either. So maybe that's where I'm going wrong with that. I don't know, but yeah, it's there is such a thing as taking too far, and yet we've got a community, but we're not that far twisted. If that makes sense. Mad's got it bang on because you're right. I wouldn't bother half the time. I don't even stop if you guys aren't hanging around.
I don't know. I mean, with me, it depends on my head. For a long time, many years, in fact, um, I was pretty much out of being social anywhere. Just wasn't a thing I was capable of being. So with changes in medications and whatnot, I'm finally able to get my head back. I was a very, very social person before, the body shit itself. So as my head's been coming back and I've been able to join in live chats and things, it's been a wonderful experience. And like, I will join in different chats depending on the mood I'm in, but it's absolutely so much better when your people are there.
You said it all. You said it all. It is so much better when everyone's there. I'm slightly different in that if I go and find a stream and look at it and I don't know anybody in the chat, the stream's just you boring old walking around camera going yeah. I'll keep moving. I'll literally keep moving because there's no reason to hold me there. Half the time, I'm not able to listen to what's going on anyway because I've either got other stuff going on or music to drown out other stuff. So that's got to be engaging. That's got to be part of it for me as well. And if it's not there, well, I'm sorry, I carry on now.
I hear you on the engagement bit. I mean, I will have a look at the chat. If it's something I can resonate with, then I'll join in. If not, I'll steer clear. But in the chats, I'm not where I don't really know anybody. I'll usually wait for something a bit silly and try my luck coming in on that or a question.
You'd fit in well on the silly ones. Just saying.
know what you're talking about.
Because if you look at it, it was only about a week ago that we sort of asked each other, wonder what's going to happen when it all does stop. Like, it wasn't all that long ago that we did ask.
We could see a lull coming.
Yeah.
And
regardless of the
when the lull got hit, the echo of silence was so loud. Ears were ringing.
Absolutely was. Mandy been talking about doing her painting on stream for ages and hadn't sort of got to it, hadn't started working on it, really hadn't got past much the design stage, because obviously if you look in the top right, that's what we're working on for this. And it took a little while, and she said to me, I might. And I'm like, just do it, because they will find you. I will send people to you. Do it. You know, because we just had that gap. And that's the community feel of it, I think. I don't know if there's a inner psychological linking behind it. No idea. I'm not that well processed.
Well, yeah, the painting streams have certainly turned out way more fun and interesting than I expected. And quite a chill place to chat, which has been really lovely.
It's awesome.
Over wheezy.
Coming real quick. It is coming faster than what we realise. I think.
Absolutely, Scott.
Yeah.
That's why I do what I can by jumping in with my feet, jumping in the deep end.
Hence what we're doing here.
Exactly.
Deep end. Welcome to it. Okay, as we more to the point, welcome to watching us in the deep end and laughing at us.
Hey, I don't mind being laughed at as long as people were laughing.
Well, if they're laughing at us, at least they're letting someone else alone. That's a good start.
Sweet.
It's a very good start, actually. So, all right, we should explain the name a little bit too. We forgot that bit. Hang on, banner coming up.
Yeah, well, we haven't.
There we go. We've had a bit of a name change, courtesy of who was? Oh, Nathan come up with that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's not that bit though. Hang on, I can't even remember what that was.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one you told me.
That's there right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
Oh, similar anyway. So.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. Cute, Rob.
I can't. No, too many pages of notes.
Too many pages. Do you want pages? I've got about 3 trees here. So the change.
You've been coming up with some great things. Sorry.
The change in name come about courtesy of Nathan, and I tell you what, that guy, his brain is awesome. You're a keeper. We like you. Hang around. So.
My bad. Dropped your train of thought.
You dropped your train of thought. That's all good. I just keep rolling through here until you find it again.
Isn't that absolutely ridiculous, Salty?
Yeah. This one's for you, Mandy.
Depends on how I'm feeling. Either way.
Either way, you end up still swimming.
Yep.
So, more housekeeping, I guess. I was going to start with all of this and got distracted because I was running late and got all flustered. Gee, that's a surprise, isn't it? We've started this one, obviously, so everybody saw what's happened with little mate earlier this week. I've made the decision that I'm not even going to entertain any thoughts, anything there anymore. I don't don't think what happened was a good thing for any reason. There was no need in my book, and I wanted no part of that. So I haven't heard anything. I don't expect I will. And if I do, then I won't be going back to that environment. So I really do not want that attached to me. There's a lot involved there that I don't want attached to me. Salty, like your question to me yesterday, that is something that I did help to set up, but I've got no part of the rest of that. So I will explain that. I'd rather not do it here, but I will explain it if anybody wants to ask that question. And yeah, and as much as I say thank you, because that's what got me into this, I think it's moved past that. So we come up with the idea of doing this since all of a sudden we had some spare time.
Yes. You can
so
expect to see us twice a week now.
Yeah. And we're sort of thinking that we're just going to keep Sunday as a laugh, like as the snort giggle pee ourselves fest that we've been doing. Oh, glory. So we're going to keep that. We're going to keep that for Sundays, and we're going to attempt to keep Wednesdays. We're going to attempt to keep Wednesdays to a bit more of a serious. So we're floating some ideas. We do have some pretty in-depth stuff that we've put together. Mad, I know you're interested in a couple of them as well. Oh, she's laughing. So we're putting some more oh, you're right there, girl. Putting some more in-depth stuff together that we're going to bring you guys. There might be a couple of bits that we do as a pre-record because there is some pretty in-depth stuff. But that doesn't look good. And some of it's going to cover some subjects that, some subjects that are we've all discussed about in chats with each other. People to various degrees have been involved in, and others that have taken an interest in helping. So bits like that, we want to kind of give back a little bit as well. And that's where we're going with that sort of thing. So that'll be our weekday efforts, and just leave the Sunday session. Grab a beer, sit down, and just come and laugh with us. Throw us whatever you got, sort of thing. That's where we're going with that theory. So, okay, 2 seconds while I evacuate a puffing child. Scoot, please. I tell you, he's terror on 4 feet. That one. You want Puffer? That one just down there. So, yeah, so that's where we're going with that thought. Anyone's got any ideas or suggestions that you want us to look at, or you want to jump in and help out, please? You're puffing.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah.
The more serious ones we're doing are closer to our hearts as well. So yeah, they're going to be a bit deeper, and
yeah.
I hope you guys like
them. Definitely.
Sorry, I missed
definitely.
that.
I was trying to leave serious for a minute there, Mandy.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so we were keeping this serious, were we? Because I can't not do this.
Sunday release sessions, yes.
Yep.
Sounds good.
End of the week, wet ourselves laughing. Let's roll.
Yep.
As I say, grab a beer. Eski's in that corner. Chairs are over there. Let's have fun.
Absolute
No,
plan for sure.
there isn't. See, I love you guys. I love the way your brains work. There are no limits. You know, honestly, I don't think
I
us
don't
combined
think
as a
so.
group, I don't think we have any limits whatsoever. You look at
No.
the first one that we did with Nat, you know, if there was ever a limit going to be crossed, that was the day. And we didn't hit that limit that day.
That was brilliant, actually. Yeah, as you've all heard me say, I think the silly is just as necessary as all the important stuff that we go through. How else do you break it up and bring yourself back to a place where you can be, grounded and able to deal with the next lot of bullshit that comes along? Yeah,
Pretty much.
might be a
Pretty
good
much.
idea.
Yeah. Well, some of them little cups, apparently. I don't know. You guys are all telling me they're really good. I don't know. Go giggle pot.
Oh no! Oh no!
Let it go. Let it go.
And yes, it's
Rob,
fun to be childish. It really is.
Rob, you win that one because you got it finally. I got to talk to Rick and find out how I can get the chat onto this screen like he does, because that is cool. That's easier than doing what I'm doing here. Because now I'm seeing it come up over here, and I've got to let it come
yeah.
up. That there.
I know what you mean.
See? All right, I do believe challenges up, people. Throw them at us. Let's see if we can get up.
Oh God, what the hell? I could do with a good laugh.
Nah.
Right, I'm gonna pull straight face now.
Oh yeah, good on you. Yeah, nah, I don't think you got any chance for that. You really don't. Oh, all right.
Hang on, let me drink first.
Oh, quick! Come on, go! Okay. Conversely, Andrew, you got it right. You've got it bang on. The seriousness of the world. Intersperse it with the laughter.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's how we survive, isn't it? Isn't it? You know, we can't go full serious constantly every day, because you go Lulu. You go Lulu.
Shit, that's how we found each other in the first place.
The other banner that we had set up. There we go.
I think it suits us well.
I'm on board with that. I really am. You made a serious face.
Pretty much.
And, okay, as a side note here, Mandy and I teaming up something that Nat suggested it quite a little while back.
We did too. Yep.
And we did I threw her a link and we jumped in on this just as a backstage chat. And she said to like all little like this and that, and da da da, make it work, da da da. I was like, listen, you got this, girl. If I can sit here and do this, you can get there and do this. Now look at you. And that's what, during the confidence and the love of all of you guys, has given. So if you ever want
necessarily a confidence thing, just a what the hell thing. And yeah, absolutely, having you guys support is awesome.
And there you go. That's what it's all about. We back each other, we support each other. In a couple of seconds, we've got another one from Andrew, which, mate, I'm right there with you. I'm so there with you, my friend.
Yeah. And aside from all this stuff as well, like learning about you guys, you know, on a more individual basis as well, has been fantastic in finding out other ways I kind of felt alone and realize I'm not, until you open up to different people and different people's worlds, it is just so easily to feel alone. So it's very nice just to be able to sit in a room of people and know that you don't have to fucking explain yourself.
Yeah. And we can be as silly or as serious as we want to, and people just get it. Like, you guys get it. Not everybody else does. I know I can switch from an absolute piss poor from somebody, or even better, troll playing, which, you know, I like that, to wetting myself laughing from conversation to conversation, and I'll have a couple in the same on the go at the same time. Yeah, get out. On the go at the same time. And the fact that you guys get it, for me, that's super cool, because in real life, people just look at me and go, really? You're weird. Like the fact I can go from screaming and yelling about something to answering the phone in the whole, good morning, this is Cassandra, which sounds like a princess, I'm telling you right now. When it's a work thing, for me, having a group of people around me that get that and don't judge that, you know, that for me is super special. We've all got different reasons and we've all got different ways. And, you know, not last time I checked anyway. I've got, no.
I said to Cass too, within our first discussions about this is either going to work really, really well for us or really, really against us with how long I've been isolated for. Don't know how well I fit society these days. Well, even less so.
I don't think society fits us.
Yeah, I think that's a better way of putting it.
You know, who decided here we go. Who decided somewhere that we have to fit in with society? Why do we have to accommodate? Why can't we create a group of people that you don't have to force it, that it just gels? What's this whole fit into society crap anyway? You know, it's part of the conditioning. Yeah, part of the conditioning.
The greater good.
Yeah. And as far as I'm concerned, no. Take as I am. If you don't like it, bad luck. There's two options, that way or that way. When, in real life, I have that. I have that a lot. Whereas with you guys, we don't. And to see people chatting, you just don't. I don't know. It all gels. Okay, here we go. We must be boring them. They're on talking about weather. I'm like, seriously.
Yeah, it passed through this way, Mad. I spat in it on the way for you.
And now for the kicker for all of you poor buggers down there.
Oh, that's nice. But you can keep your 32.
I'm still in long pants at 32 degrees. Thank you very much.
Wow. What is it about here, Mad? Because, yeah, I'm guessing it's around 16, 17.
Ooh. No. Yeah, you're just jealous, Rob. You want to come home. Where am I going? Cats and dogs? Yeah. I've got
kids and cats and dogs.
This one out here is dribbling up a puddle on the floor, trust me. Wait. Hang on. That moved too quick on me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being pedantic. I'm up. See? You are our tribe.
Yeah,
I resemble that comment. I
same.
absolutely, I'm going to steal that actually.
To me, what classifies as normal, which, you know, boring. I like people that have substance to them. I like people with stories, um, with intricity. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, how's that for bang on?
Yeah,
um,
okay.
yeah, normal's boring.
What is normal?
Yeah,
What is normal? Because what we had before all this shit show started, that ain't normal. That was not normal. That was broken. It was not a normal situation to be in anyway. So if anybody wants that as normal, you got problems anyway. I call bullshit on the whole. I call bullshit on most of the labels, to be honest, because there is um um everyone's reality, everyone's normal is different. Like Scott just said, he's a weirdo. Pick me. There'll be other people around who other people around who would look at people like us and go, there's something really out there wrong with you. And yet, no.
that's just it, isn't it? I mean, what normal, I think, really comes down to these days is everybody putting on that fake, yeah, I'm okay, thanks, sweet voice. Let's not question anything. Hey, Sue.
No.
Um, it's absolute absurdity. I love questioning everything. I probably question everything too much, and I insult people sometimes doing so. And please forgive me in advance if I do. You're all more than welcome to tell me when I've crossed the line. How do you learn shit unless you're asking questions? And people intrigue me.
Yeah, everyone's got a story to tell.
Yeah.
And if we don't learn from ourselves, we learn from everyone else's. And here we go. Summed it up perfectly. See, why am I sitting here talking? Let's just keep showing your comments and
Absolutely,
you guys
Jen.
do it. Yeah, bang on, perfect. Next one up, exactly, same. I'm getting one of them ticket things. I'm going to set that up before we do this again because this is driving me crazy trying to keep up.
Yes, I did a terrible job of that the other night myself. I think I nearly put the chat to sleep just waiting. Oh, bring it on, Tan. Please do, sweetheart. Yeah, Madden,
Yes,
you do a brilliant job of it.
you do. You absolutely do. See, I love the way your mind works. You watch some of your presentations, and you make connections that I look at and go, that's the one that I probably wouldn't have thought of. And that's what makes it. Yep, pretty much. I could change that profile picture too. Sorry, while I was just thinking about it. I'll make notes. There you go.
I'm an overthinker too, overanalyzer. Part of the fun.
It is. Absolutely is. I don't know. Just the community. And as I've been saying for a while, the barbecue, if we can ever get something happening one day, that will be epic.
And can I put a question out there to you guys as well, please? This whole in real life, like IRL thing that we have going online, can we please dump that with something better? Because I actually find it insulting now. Like, you guys, you're all important to me. Like, I don't like using the term IRL or just online. To me, I feel like I'm demeaning people, and I really don't like that. We need a positive way to word an experience that we are having, and that billions of people around the world, through their own circumstances, can also relate to.
Well, no, you're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
salty.
Says a lot
Yep.
about us as a human being, I believe, that we have resisted it. Hello, Mel. We have resisted, and we've come through so much pressure and bullshit, like serious, and it's only ramping up again too.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
idea, Neil. It's only ramping up again. So this is where the big test is going to come, because with what happened last weekend, like, it wasn't unexpected. Let's be real about that. All that has been is going to come again twice as hard. Yeah, I've said jokingly, that in regards to the clown over here, govern me harder. That's what most of this state's doing. It's like, yep, whatever you reckon, sir. And ain't no joke any further, because they're operating from a playbook. I can't remember who was sent it this morning, and I briefly looked at it, but I need to look more in depth into it. It's going to get worse, and what
And
do
the
we
cray's
do?
going to get more cray.
Oh yeah.
Having a conversation with somebody in my yard the other day, and they were afraid of the COVID. They are even more. They are even more afraid of things they hadn't even realised were being rumoured to come this way yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've frighted them a
Here we
little.
go. Purpose and reason. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly 100%. Again, something I've been going with is we're all here right now for a reason and a purpose. And you know what? I thank everything. And again, I don't care what you want to call it. You can call it, address it however you so wish. I thank the spirit that I'm here with you guys as part of this collective. Because I reckon you guys have got my back as much as I've got yours. That said, anyone east of the border, off of Haven, I think, might become a little bit necessary, and north of your border. So the way it's going, yeah, we might be on the move. Not that I want to, but
I don't know that you're going to necessarily be better anywhere else at the moment.
Yeah. WA's in a fair bit of deep shit, to be honest. WA's in a fair bit of deep shit. South Australia's not much better, but see, the thing about WA, you did too, I laughed. The thing about WA is we are a principality. Right? You go back to the original, the way it's set up and the way it's written into all of the original official documentation, Western Australia is just a little bit different, which gives the clown a lot different powers than what the rest of your premiers have got, which is why he's got away with what he has. And that's why, like, the general feeling here amongst those of us that are aware, he's going to push for civil unrest amongst us by locking down and by tormenting people, and give a good excuse to call in more harsher click and collect measures, I guess is what I'm looking for.
You see, I don't think he's going to be alone in that.
No, he won't
At
be.
least
But he
here.
can get away with it easier. He can get away with it easier here. So.
Okay.
Oh, dear me. Yeah. Crazy. Hang on. That one there. Yeah. See, and we all know people that have done that. We all know people that have done that.
But, you know, there's no such thing as too late while we're here either. I mean, you know, while we have a breath.
We can fight.
Yeah. And we can keep hope.
Yes, actually. I'll give you a little heads up. I'll give you the info on that. We've got, where we are in the mining area, so you all know I'm Port Hedland. We've got a new thing coming in called Dharma, directly something, migration assistance. So they're basically going to help businesses in selected categories import migrants from overseas to take jobs here, give you accommodation allowances and that sort of thing, and I like visas, and it's a similar setup to the visa system at the minute, but it's just a lot easier apparently. I'm not even going near it, to be honest. And that's what they're doing. They're putting people like us who are standing strong going, you know what, I'm really sorry, but no, I'm not compliant. And they're giving that to other people that will do their bidding for less money, longer hours, harsher conditions, and those of us that are not complying, we're the ones that are going to get rounded up. So,
and it's going to keep our economy going, people.
You know what to keep the economy going? Getting rid of the old guard with their snouts in the trough.
Yeah, no kidding.
Fucking. I want to go back to that comment from Mad.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it's a hard situation, isn't it? I'm similar one for me. I'm afraid I've broken links because of that very reason.
Yeah.
What a horrible situation.
I don't even have the words to say how awful that is to say to somebody.
Yeah, I quite agree. Andrew pretty much sums it all up, and that's from me, direct.
I just need to say one thing. Was it 2.4 billion going to the richest fucking people in the world?
Yeah. Just I'll run through a couple more of these, but so yeah, you're right. It is, and they've been telling us it's there in plain sight. Anybody who can't see that, nailed it.
Yep.
100%. And nailed it. That's what I've been saying for a long time. No government powers ever willingly handed it over. No. There. And the next one I'm going to highlight actually rings a bit of a bell. Yeah. Scott, I agree with you.
Yeah, they're fucking lost too. You know what? Like, we are, you know, all of us have such awesome bloody qualities. If, you know, some people are too narrow-minded to see things from other people's perspectives, then it's their freaking loss.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no question.
And freedom of choice and sausage.
Yeah, true. We are who we are. We're all individual. We're all our own people. And although we can't choose blood, we can choose those we call family. And
Exactly.
just because they are blood doesn't mean we have to like them.
And it doesn't mean we have to take their toxicity either.
Yep.
If and when there is toxicity there.
Yep. Yeah. It took me a lot of years to get my head around that concept. A lot of years, and a lot of toxic years too. Anyways, Scott, I give full credit to people in your situation who, for your own reasons, who has complied and gone along. I personally won't, and I don't think any less of you for the fact that you're open-minded about everything. It's the people who are closed-minded, like Mads attacking members.
Yeah.
You know, the ones who attack you for standing your ground on this. Those people, I'm sorry, I've got no time for.
Yeah.
I've got no time for. There you go. What have we got here? Well, we've been sitting here blathering for an hour, would you believe?
Surprised not.
Okay. That's teasing me, Salty.
Wait. Hang on, can you put that up again? Sorry. Yep. Not Laverack. Barracks, that is. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, well, I've seen the reports. I don't know where it is though.
Okay.
Bundy crew might be able to help us out with that if they've got any ideas.
Yeah.
Here we go. See? Sorry, Rob. I'll get back to you in a sec.
Ah, cool.
Damn, that must make a horrible sound too now I think about it. Sorry. Where am I going? Back to here. Rob. Coerced.
Yeah.
Without free choice is the problem.
Yeah.
There we go.
Interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting. I know there's somewhere, oh shit, where was it? I know there's one in Queensland. There's somewhere over here that they're doing construction and stuff as well. But exact location is another question. So the rumours are there, suspicion is there, but exactly where, who knows? There's a whole lot of nothing over here. A whole lot of nothing. And it's very, very easy to hide something in the middle of all that nothing.
Yeah, and especially when they're putting extra borders within borders. Or territories within territories.
No, hang on, here we go. See, brain stress. Love it. I love it. Beautiful.
Cool.
And there we go. But they are building. They are actually putting stuff together up that way. I've seen bits and pieces on it too. So, thing is, the funny bit is it's all being donated to the Russians anyway. Eventually, one way or another, because they're heading into the Ukraine and the Russians just walking in and going, "I love that. Thank you very much."
Yeah.
Oh, good grief. Okay. I reckon we should wrap this up.
Oh, reckon that's a good idea.
Yep, you're looking at the woman down there go, and I sort of said what I wanted to say, and I don't know. Otherwise, we're just going to sit here and end up talking shit, which I suppose we do anyway, but I'm not keen on sitting here talking shit. I'd rather type it, it's easier.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, it's good. And we'll be a lot more organised. Like, we're getting better at it as we go. As you can see, we're getting a bit of branding organised. So we will be
big learning curves, people. Very big learning curves.
Oh, seriously. Hang on. See, this is the trap. This is the trap. Oh dear. Okay. You guys tell me. Am I just going to sit here and do this, or?
Crank skis, the perfect in-betweener. On that note.
Oh, holy hell. That's it. She's gone. She's gone. All right. Yeah, I reckon we probably should, before this just turns silly. And probably.
Yeah, save it for Sunday.
Yeah. Let's save it for Sunday. That's a better idea, where we can actually sit here and piss ourselves laughing. No, thank you all for joining us, guys. We appreciate it, and like I said, we will get better at this. I promise. Well, if we don't, you might as well just fire us down. So, and we will catch up with you guys somewhere around the traps this afternoon, I'm guessing. Really good news about River. Really good news.
Fantastic news.
Quite happy with that. And yeah, any ideas that anyone's got, throw them at us, guys. You keep doing this to me, eh? Any ideas you've got, throw them at us. And if you want to jump in and join us on anything that we do, or if you want to call in, or if you want to just have your say, seriously get in touch, because we're open to it. If we can do it, you can do it.
Absolutely.
I guess that's my final. So, love yous all. Stay safe. Be good. Hey, see you soon.
We'll see you in the suit. Bye.